Movements, October 28th, 2016. I'm bringing news. Probably a lot of people don't know that Russia and Japan never signed a peace treaty. They've been at war since World War II. Alright, and now Russia and Japan stand on the brink of peace. I'm going to read this article. We're going to get deep into this. People don't realize that Japan, before World War II, was a humongous nation. Alright. Russia wants to make peace with Japan, so they have more power in Asia. Alright. You got China, Japan, Russia, the main powers of Asia, and Taiwan. Alright. Taiwan, its real name is called the Republic of China. Alright. They used to be the head of the Chinese government, the Republic of China, all the way up to the 1950s. And then, out of respect, all the countries don't call the Republic of China no more. They call it Taiwan. But if you go to Taiwan, China knows it as the Republic of China too. But we're going to explain in another video. But Russia and Japan stand on the brink of peace. All too often, we forget that Russia and Japan are technically still at war, in name, if not in practice. They never actually sued for peace after the end of World War II. Moscow and Tokyo have repeatedly tried to cure this hangover from the 1940s, only to be stifled by territorial dispute that began more than a century ago. Today, rumors surface yet again that the two countries are on the brink of peace. Nikkei, the Japan's daily, reported that the leaders from Japan and Russia were discussing an enhanced version of a phased transfer of ownership of the territory in question. The Kuril Islands. Kodo, another prominent Japan news agency, claimed that the potential agreement would be a bit more convoluted. The dispute islands are part of a much larger archipelago stretching from Japan's northern border to Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula and separating the Sea of Okhotsk from the Pacific Ocean. In 1875, the Treaty of St. Petersburg formalized Japan's control of the Kuril Islands while giving neighboring Sakhalin Island to Russia. Tokyo, however, won half of the Sakhalin back after it defeated Russia in the Russia-Japanese War of 1904 to 1905, giving it territory just 10 kilometers, 6 miles from the Russian coast. The ownership transferred back to Russia after Japan's defeat in World War II. The Soviets expelled all Japanese citizens from the island and installed their own military and population to settle its claim. Tension only escalated since much to determine on betrayal trade. Perhaps this is why Russian President Vladimir Putin and Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe have tried to restore relations. Both leaders see opportunity in cooperation. Russia, rich with energy but starved of foreign investment, is the ideal partner for Japan. Hungry as it is for energy with money to burn, it's worth nothing that Russia needs Japan more than Japan needs Russia. Trade between the two countries had quadrupled since 2006, reaching a record high of $34.8 billion in 2013. Seductive, though, the economy reasons for peace may be, Japan and Russia also have strategic motives. Japan wants to secure its northern flank so it can fully focus on growing aggression in the East China Sea and South China Sea. And that's between Japan and China. Russia would also like stronger ties with Japan in order to have more leverage in a relationship with other Asia-Pacific nations such as China and South Korea. But it is also keen to drive a wedge between Washington and Tokyo, a key component in the U.S. alliance network. Alright, the rest is talking about Ukraine and how Japan and Russia been at a word war since World War II. Alright, Japan and Russia have never, ever signed a peace treaty. Alright, and here's the proof right here. Relation between Russia and Japan are continuing of Japan-Soviet Union relation converged in 1917 to 1991, and the Empire of Japan-Russia Empire relation covering from 1855 to 1917. The two countries have been unable to sign a peace treaty after World War II due to the Kuril Island dispute of 2016. Matters remain unresolved, and these disputes have effectively soured relation between the two countries. According to a 2012 Pew Global Attitude Project survey, 72% of Japanese people view Russia unfavorable, compared with the 22% who view it favorable, making Japan the country with the most anti-Russian sentiment survey. And the rest is talking about Russia and how they try to work out peace treaties and they never work. Alright? Now, people forget about the Empire of Japan. Alright? The Empire of Japan, and this is a picture right here. This is the Empire of Japan in 1942, and you can see how big it was. Japan had the Koreas, China, Indonesia, the Philippines, New Zealand. They owned a lot of countries back then. Alright, before World War II. They were the strongest country in Asia. China feared Japan. Russia feared Japan. Russia, during World War II, they really fought Japan. Russia fought only, basically, in Germany against Germany. Alright, and they became the Soviet Union on December 30th, 1922. But that's a whole different story. So Japan and Russia right now is on the brink of peace. Alright. And Russia needs Japan. Alright. And now we're entering World War III. China, Russia, UK, United States of America, and Japan. Alright. Now, even though we're allies with Japan, there has been before tension between us and Japan. Alright. The reason basically we're out there in the Sea of Japan and the South China Sea and stuff, the reason was that all at first was because of World War II and made sure Japan got all the territories that they claimed. And we gave China back to China. Taiwan, the Republic of Taiwan, got kicked off of China and moved to Taiwan. North Korea was supported by the Russians after World War II, while South Korea was supported by us. Alright, now Russia and Japan wants to strengthen up and finally come to a peace agreement. Alright, now in the East, people hold regrets. I don't think Japan will never ever forget that we dropped 2 nuclear bombs on them. And in the stock markets, Japan is a strong country. Alright, they're the only country, even though China just entered IMF, Japan don't owe no trillions of dollars in debt or nothing like that. Japan is a self-nation that makes money and always been growing and growing and growing. Fukushima, during that earthquake, did put a damper on their economy, but that's why Japan is still fighting in the South China Sea, want their islands back. And the reason for Japan that wants their island back is because these islands are key inventory for all these major countries in Asia because they got oil. Alright, and that's in the next video because China and Japan are about to go to war over these in the South China Sea, over these islands. But Russia's trying to give Kuril half the islands back to Japan, trying to work a peace treaty. But officially, they're still at war since World War II. Alright, and we're seeing a lot of different moves that Russia's trying to make to become the world's greatest power again. Alright, when the Soviet Union collapsed, Russia had the world's biggest military, had the world's biggest and most destructive mass arms, nuclear bombs. They got the most of it, and they still got the most of the nuclear bombs. And they got a lot of high-tech stuff that they're coming back out. Alright, folks? And Russia's trying to reclaim their old country. That's why they're in Crimea, Ukraine. They don't want Syria gone because that's where they get all their oil. But now the Kuril Islands and China and the South China Sea wants that, so they could get the oil just in case Syria collapses. Alright, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook. This is the No Face Movement. Moving till next time. And I'm going to be bringing more and more videos all day today. We got a lot of stuff. And we're going to uncover one of the presidential things about Hillary Clinton that no one knows. Alright, this is just strictly on this channel about Hillary Clinton. And we're going to do Donald Trump too. Because they're both New World Order puppets. One's way worse than the other, but they're both bad people. And they both shouldn't be running for presidency. If Hillary Clinton becomes presidency, World War III. And if Donald Trump becomes president, our economy drop. Alright, but no matter what, we're going to enter World War III, no matter what way. But if Hillary Clinton comes president, World War III is going to happen. Then the economy is going to collapse. Trump becomes president, our economy is going to collapse. Then World War III. This is the No Face Movement. Movement to next time. Facing off.